Hi friends, thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Chrissy. I'm a 40-year-old Canadian expat living in London, here to chase a dream. And I think that dream is coming, to be honest. Yeah, good things are happening to me, and but I am still accountable with my debt repayment journey. So I'm here living in London. I live in a solo income, solo lifestyle. I date, and I like to do things, but at the same time, I'm on a journey of just paying over £9,000 worth of credit card debt on a single income. So I do work a couple of side hustles to catch up with payments, and I'm using this channel to remain accountable with how I'm doing. So this is, if you're new here, this is my sort of way to write down every transaction I've done with my credit cards, and it keeps me accountable. So let's revisit January. I know it's the 2nd of April, and I'm gonna cover this February of 2024 today. Uh, that is because March has been super busy, and I kind of like doing this on the second week of the following month. Again, March ran away with me like nothing else. Okay, so January, what happened in January is just to recap, I started the debt off with just over £5,559 and 22 pence. Let me just zoom you in. Uh, and in total, I made £640 and 19 pence. Where I kind of forgot to add in this transaction was in my Virgin credit card. I used that credit card to pay for a service that a debt recovery specialist, if you will. So my friend owed me money, well, borrowed quite a lot of money from me, like last year, made two payments in subsequent months, and then kind of just left it and disappeared. So I'm not the type of person to chase. I'm not the type of person to because you have to come from, like, you have to understand like how your language is, and I'm not the best person for that, because that's coming from like almost like an angry place, but want to be friends still. But so I'd rather just hire a professional for that. So I paid them £90 to use that, and that came out of my emergency funds. What I forgot to do was make a payment toward it, so therefore I've paid a little bit of interest, but it's not too bad. So there you go. In total, my January closeout should have been £5,009 and 3 pence. Okay, so moving forward, February 2024, I'm going to use a highlighter, so that way I keep myself in tune. I like to list down my PayPal and HSBC accounts, because in my journey, I had like a good balance on it, like over £500, and it took me a while last year to pay them off. So I like to keep them in scope to show that I'm still winning. And then with my American Express, I decided to put it in the front of the other credit card, because this to me is the focus card at the moment, since there is a high interest on it. I do use it for regular things, and every Monday I review my transactions and make those payments out that week. But because it is February, I have been trying to, I guess, go dating. So you can see here, I paid for a subscription for a dating app. I paid for an app for mental health. I went for a lot of socials. I went to a lot of dinners, and I went to a couple of dates here. But I think I've fallen behind a little bit with how much I've spent, but it's not too bad, because overall my actual end of month turned out to be in the negatives, which is £494 and 4 pence, which closed that month to from 2,200 down to £1,737 and 43 pence, which I'm very happy with. Moving forward, my Virgin account, this is where I kind of was wondering, why am I still getting, it's on a zero interest period right now, and I shouldn't be paying interest, but that's where it was. It was from that £90 transaction that happened the month prior. So I did open the account with the interest 2837.14. I made the minimum debt repayment. Let's see here, because I'm not focusing on that card. Once once I close that balance off, which isn't going to take too long, I'm going to start, really gazelle intensing my balance here, my Virgin credit card. So in total, my close for Virgin was very small. It's £2,806 and 22 pence. And in total, my total credit card debt, I paid $59.58 in interest. So that is the thing that I like to focus on, because one of my goals this year is to live an interest-free life. Oops. And while I am still using my credit card to for regular transactions, for points, it seems like I'm still a little bit behind, and I need to remind myself that, I can't go too mad. I opened up February with £5,000 and 68 pence. Sorry, £5,068 and 61 pence for debt. So yes, and then my activity in terms of payments, I paid in total £524 and 96 pence collectively. So therefore, my closing balance for February is £4,543 and 65 pence. So where that leads me on my graph, let me just grab it. Should have had this ready. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is my debt repayment graph. So I'm gonna leave that line there because in hindsight, it's 90 quid, guys. I'm not gonna ruin the aesthetic of the whole graph for 90 quid. I'm gonna fill out the February transaction, and I'm at 45.43, so this is halfway there, so I'm right here, just above the halfway mark, 45.43. So far not doing too bad, because I can still make it down to here in December. So 45.43. It really should be lower than that line, shouldn't it? That's annoying. Hold on. Now I've ruined the aesthetic. Now I have. Because that's 46.18. $45.44, let's call it. Let's round it up. So it's just a small X, right? So there you go. That's how I've been doing so far. I am also working on a nice little summary table with how I did here, but I haven't had the chance to sit down and complete that, because I've been working so much. I've been also partying so much. So really at some point I'm gonna have to figure out my balance at some point. But yeah, my next video is going to be about my April budget and my March closeout. So I will, thanks so much for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.